I was waiting for you and...
He's not here.
Servant just told me that you had left together.
Is this an interrogation? Do you have another arrest warrant?
No. I'd just like to speak to Mr. Mathur.
What about?
I think I'll come back some other time.
Now that you're here, why don't you tell me what the matter is?
No. I'd rather speak to Mr. Mathur himself.
Just tell me one thing. Are you going to arrest him again, revoke his bail, what?
Look, I know you've been through some very disturbing weeks. I tried to warn you beforehand, but you did not heed my advice.
Oh. So is this another warning?
It's about that visit of his to Dakshineshwar.
I knew it. I knew it. The minute he tries to do something good, you guys just come snapping at his heels. I knew I'd see you as soon as he won the by-elections.
May I? Look, I think I've proven beyond doubt that I have enough reason to invest my time and energy on Mr. Ashok Mathur.
Victor, don't you see? All that is over. He's trying to make a fresh start. But you can't see that. All you can see are the mistakes he once made.
Mistakes? That's what you prefer to call them? Mistakes? All right. He's about to make one of those mistakes again. And he thinks he's going to get away with it because the people of Dakshineshwar don't know him very well, but...
But you won't let him.
Yes. I'll not let more people suffer. More people become his victims.
There's no point talking to you, so why don't you please leave?
Look, Vinita, I think it's you who's suffering from a mental block. Why don't you think about it? Look, after all this whole...
Look, you may find this difficult to understand, but I know Ashok Mathur very well, and I happen to think that he's a better person than most people. All right, he did some rash things in the past, he's made some stupid mistakes, but he's paid his dues and he's trying to make a fresh start. Why don't you give him the chance?
That's very difficult, especially when he does things like this.
Like what?
Well, his political career got wiped out in Delhi, so he goes to Dakshineshwar, contests the by-elections. And that's reason enough to make us suspicious.
So then why don't you go to Dakshineshwar? Why don't you see what he's done there, the people he's helping out there?
All right, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I hope, for your sake, our suspicions aren't justified. Goodbye.
Varsha, will you get that? It must be Baba.
Okay, just tell Ayush his milkshake's ready.
Akash Mandarkar,
Huh.
take this. Please sign it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
You have a letter? I'll go and give Ayush his milkshake. Why don't you tell me he's already sleeping? No more business discussions. Just have his milkshake.
It's from Prithvi.
I can't believe Prithvi could have written something like this.
Me too.
Your gross incompetence in direction, indisciplined attitude towards financial management, and complete inability to cooperate with the producer's reasonable requests with regard to casting and scheduling, to name just 2 areas, leave me with no choice but to discharge you from your duties as the writer, director, and executive producer of... In addition, he's asking you to return your fees. Has the man gone completely insane? Even the language is not like Prithvi's.
It's not.
You mean someone set him up to this?
Yes.
Who?
It's that creature that he's possessed by. That beast. Ambition, greed, whatever you call it. I've seen it coming for some time now. He's changed, Varsha. This is not the Prithvi that we were with at MII. He's not the same person we've been with the last 2 years. This is a completely different creature.
I think he wants his family to feel that he's as successful as Piyush. Maybe that's what's causing him to change.
Well, you can sit here and psychoanalyze him. I'm going to shove this letter down his throat.
No, Akash. Akash, wait. I'm not going to let you go to Prithvi's house now.
But I'm not going to take shit from him like this. He's been coward enough to send this here by intercity courier because he doesn't have the guts to tell me this to my face.
Just come and sit down. Come on. So what you going to do? Go to his house? What is that going to achieve? You are going to start fighting with him, exchange harsh words?
I'm going to give him much more than words to chew on.
Akash, you can't go and fight with him. What is that going to achieve?
Well, it'll put him in his place. He needs somebody to do that for him.
Just sit down. Sit down. We're all going to be put in our places sooner or later. Life sees to that, Akash. I'm not going to let you go to your friend's house and fight with him. He's one of your closest friends.
Varsha, I'm tired of being walked all over by people like Prithvi. There's a time to be nice, and there's a time to tell them to go to hell.
There is also a time to realize when you have to do without other people. You are a man, Akash, with very strong individual views, which other people find difficult to understand.
So what do you want me to do?
Let it go, Akash. Let it go quietly. You don't need these other people. You have the genius, you have the talent, and now finally you have the success and the fame you deserve. You can produce your own television serials and plays. I'll help you. It's time for you to cut loose from people who are constantly bringing you down.
You're right. It's not worth fighting about this anyway.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to take your advice either.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. But I'm tired of being used, of being abused. I'm tired of going through the same arguments on creative integrity, artistic values. I'm quitting this business, Varsha. I've really had it up to here.
You're quitting television.
I'm quitting writing.
You're upset. You're just overreacting. Come on.
No, I'm not, Varsha. I've been thinking about it for a long time now. I want to change. I've suffered and sweated and struggled, and I've been through all the things that writers are supposed to go through. I've paid my dues. Now I want to taste the rewards. I want to make money, real money. Not those sops that these producer types throw at you. I want to be big time. And to hell with all that nonsense about art versus commercialism. I'm going to be successful. And I'm going to do it now.
What are you going to do? Plays? Television serials? Films? What?
You're never going to believe me if I tell you what I've planned.
What?
Akash?
Ashama, how are you?
Okay.
I need to see Prithvi.
It's not home.
Shooting?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Are you okay?
I'm just fed up with that Tanya, Kanya, whatever her name is.
No more personal problems, I hope.
No, but professionally, she's just become a complete nightmare. I mean, ever since the serial started doing well, Akash, she's just started throwing all these airs, you know. I mean, hiking her feet, date problems. Can you imagine? Date problems. Before you and Prithvi hired her, I don't believe she had any work at all acting.
No,
wise.
she was a model, but she didn't have any acting experience.
And now she thinks she's Madhuri Dixit.
Shama, I just wanted to give Prithvi this. Will you give it to him for me?
What is it?
It's a letter dissolving our contract. It's what he wanted, Shama.
Akash, I just don't know about Prithvi anymore. I mean, here he is running after this woman who's, putting on all her starry airs and what have you. And when it comes to you, just look at the way he behaves.
It's okay, don't let it upset you. He's just going through a phase.
Tell me about it. He's made one hit serial, Akash, and he thinks he's become a...
Shama, this is the first time he's doing something, not feeding off his family. Let him enjoy it.
How can you take up for him like this, the way he's treated you?
Because I understand. Maybe that's my curse. I understand people's points of view, even the person who hurts me. Maybe it comes from being a writer. I don't know. I spend my life making up different characters, seeing different points of view, not just my own.
Akash, you know what? I wish none of this had ever happened. The serial, you and Prithvi working together, this whole thing with Tanya, the fallout between you all. I just wish none of it had ever happened.
No, I'm glad it happened. At least I learned something good from it. I'm never going to make a TV serial again.
Don't say that. Serial is a success only because of you, and you know that.
Maybe. Success is too high a price to pay for friendship. Anyway, I'll make a move now.
Akash, listen, even if things don't work out professionally between you and Prithvi and you'll never work again together, you'll still be our friend, won't you?
I'll always be your friend, Shama.
And Prithvi's?
I have to go now.
Akash,
Shama, there are certain questions that are best left unanswered. Especially between friends.
Yes, this is Mr. Akash Bhandarkar's residence come office. Huh? No, no, Mr. Bhandarkar is on some very busy work, He's, no, he is in Bombay, but, no, he will come back anytime now. Yes. But please, may I know who I am talking to? 1 minute. Ravi Khote. Huh? Oh. What? Please repeat. Raga? Rakshas. Acha. Rags. Rags. Okay. Bhatke kapde ji na. Yes, I will definitely tell him. Yes. So pleased to talk to you. Okay. हे विचित्र नाव आहे रॅग्स फाटक्या कपड्यांची नावं असतात Akash, so how was your meeting?
Wasn't a meeting, Baba. I'd gone to dissolve my contract with Prithvi.
But I thought you were not going to dissolve it.
You always get the wrong end of things, don't you? Any calls for me?
No calls. Oh, yes. I forgot. There was one call from Rags. Ravi Khote. Rags.
Ravi Khote?
अरे पण हे काय नाव आहे?
He's one of the sweetest advertising guys I've ever worked with. Is this the number?
Huh. And he was very keen to talk to you. He said business and pleasure both.
Hello? Hi, Max. This is Akash. Yeah, how are you? Yes, I have shifted, I know. No, it's not some duplicate or something. It's just a small cubby hole. How did you get my number? From Shiv? Don't tell me you're working with Shiv. Oh, okay, yeah, I can understand that. You were never the 9 to 5 type. Yeah, yes, we must meet. No, not a job. Rags, it's... I don't want to work in advertising anymore. No, it's not like I'm looking down on advertising or anything like that. It's just that... Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll meet, definitely. All right. Bye, Rags. Rags.
Some Good old friend, huh?
Yeah. It's strange, that on the same day you lose a very good friend and one just calls out of the blue.
Ishwarachi Leela, but he closes one door and he opens another door.
Anyway, I'll be meeting Rags, but he wants to work on a job. That's a problem.
So what's the problem? But you are doing advertising, huh? And Varsha told me that you are very successful in that.
I'm not in advertising anymore, Baba.
Right? Then what are you in? You are not in theatre, you are not in pictures, you are not in serials, you are not in advertising. Then what are you in?
I don't know. But I want to do something different now. I want to do it big time. I'm fed up of all this people politics, petty bickering about creative control, and I just want to do something on my own and taste the success that I feel is due to me.
So then why don't you do advertising? It is booming, Baba. Just yesterday I read in that Business Today.
You were reading Business Today?
Huh? Yes. When I went to the doctor yesterday, that Business Today was on the table. So I was going through it. And they say advertising is a very big industry and they are paying well also. I tell you, it is also a very creative line. For a person like you must do it. And then, you can open your big agency, write your own commercials. I will write for you. For that matter, I can be a good model also. Yeah, I was not a bad actor, I'm telling you. If you want, you ask your uncle in Goa. I'm telling you.
Baba, I'm sure that's true. But I don't know.
What are you going to do about Rags?
Well, I'll be meeting him. I'll definitely call him.
Bol Baba, vichar kar.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, if you ask me, you must do advertising. It is a very good line, Baba.
Maybe it is.
Rags.
Baba, I can hear you. Baba. 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 I'm dreaming, Baba. Baba, I am dreaming, aren't I? Baba? Ow!
we stay.